Hello everyone, welcome to Rachel Pichler Yoga. In case we haven't met before, my name is Rachel. I'm going to call today's practice a full body flexibility practice. So find a little bit of space to move and let's get started. So let's begin today in just a nice comfy seat, and you could place your hands on your knees or maybe in your lap. But let your eyes close and take a deep breath in as you lengthen through your spine. And as you breathe out, let your chin start to fall down towards your collarbone. Take an inhale and roll your head towards your left shoulder. Let the exhale bring your head back down. You can inhale and roll your head to the other side. And let the exhale bring your chin back down. Let's do that one more time. Inhale as you roll your head. Exhale to bring it down. And inhale all the way to the other side. Exhale, bringing your chin back down. And then using an inhale to lift your chin back up. Lengthen through your spine again. Let your shoulders fall from your ears, sitting tall, sitting proud. And take a breath. Just enjoying a moment of stillness. As we start to settle into the practice a little bit more. Staying just as you are for another breath or two. And then you can slowly open up your eyes if they're still closed. We're going to make our way onto our hands and knees into tabletop. Once you get there, you might rock your hips side to side. We're going to be bringing our knees together though, or feet together, and then tucking our toes under. Kind of sitting back towards the heels in a lovely toe squat. So just having a little bit of fun today. Again, this is kind of a flexibility practice. We're not going to stay in one place too long though. You can keep your hands down on your mat. You could sit back on your heels. We won't be here too long. You could also try to float the knees. Whether you have your hands down on your mats, whether you have your hands resting in your lap, depending on how much you'd like to balance today. But if you've lifted your knees, you might try to drop the heels down. Stretch the ankles, the calves. And then we're just going to slowly start to make our way back. So bring your knees down. You can untuck your toes, rest on the tops of the feet. Maybe taking a seat back on the heels. See how that feels. You can stay here. You could lean back. You could also start to float the knees again. Now feeling the tops of the ankles, your hands can stay on the mats or they can find your lap again. You could balance. Or you could support yourself. Just another inhale though. And then as you exhale, bring your knees down if you have them lifted. Come all the way back and into tabletop. If you want to shake out your ankles a little, you can shake out your ankles. And then we're going to be bringing our right foot forward. So we're going to set up a lunge. A lunge with our hands down on the mat. Our back knee is down. You can rest on the top of your back foot. Sink into your hips. Find that left hip flexor. Keep your hands down. Keep your chest low. If your eyes are open, you might be looking at your nice big toe. Take a moment to soften through your left hip. Awesome work, you guys. So we're just going to pivot to the left side. Our hands first, and then our back leg. We're going to swing our back leg, behind us. So as we keep turning to the left and we lift up, our back leg, our left leg is pointing behind us again. And then we're just going to set up a half warrior 2 here. We won't be here long, but you're bending into your front knee. You're on your back leg. You can reach your arms out, or you can just have your hands on your hips or your front leg. You can add a little pulse, or you can just stay. You might feel that hip flexor. You might feel the right hip too, actually. And then we're just going to make our way back. So you can bring your hands down. You can spin your back leg so it's behind you again. Once you're in your lunge, your back leg is straight out behind you. And then let's bring our front leg back and into tabletop. So onto your hands and knees, maybe give your hips a gentle shake side to side, and then your left foot can start to make its way forwards. You can set up your lunge, sinking into your hips, that right one especially this time. Back knee is down, resting on the top of your back foot as well. And then just give your body, your hips a chance to relax. Relax in your lunge. Nice work, you guys. We are going to start to pivot towards the right side again. So walk your hands over, move your back leg too, setting up that half warrior 2. If it makes sense, or makes this make sense to reach your arms out, you can. But whatever feels good, just sinking into the hips a little bit. Maybe a pulse, bending into the front knee, maybe just stay steady, but you're opening up your hips here because your left knee is pointing forwards and your right knee is pointing to the right side too. Awesome work, you guys. You can slowly start to make your way back into your lunge. Bring your right leg so it's behind you again. Plant your hands, set up your tabletop. Bring your knees under your hips. If you want to rock it out a few times, rock it out a few times. And then from tabletop, you can start to reach your right arm out in front. We'll slide our left arm underneath our chest, melt it down. Letting an inhale lift you up off of your left arm when you're ready. If you want to rock it out, you can before you switch sides, or you can go straight there. Left arm reaching out and right arm sliding underneath the chest. You can use an inhale when you're ready to find your way back up into tabletop. If you'd like to rock your hips a few times, you can do that. We are going to have a seat though, so make your way into a seated position. You could sit cross-legged if you wanted. You could sit in butterfly if you feel like you're able to sit tall while we're here. If you want to cross your legs just the opposite way that you usually cross them, you can do that too. We're going to be twisting, so I want you to be sitting nice and long and tall through your spine. Your hands can find your knees if you'd like. Your eyes can close as well. And inhale to bring some more length into your spine though, and then as you exhale, start to turn your chest towards the right side. Take a twist. Move your hands if you'd like. Shift your gaze if you'd like. Find a nice twist. And then using an inhale, you can start to turn back to face forwards and exhale to the other side. Find your twist, nice long spine. And letting an inhale bring you back to face forwards. Your hands might come back to your knees or your lap. Let your eyes close. A moment to find stillness again. Just observing your body, observing your breath. And as you keep your spine nice and long here, can you kind of relax the rest of your body? Can you be still? Taking one more breath before you start to open your eyes. Maybe bring your hands together in front of your heart. Awesome practice, you guys. It was short, it was sweet, but thank you so much for joining me today. Have a great rest of your day, and until next time, namaste.